Hi everyone, I know I am actually 2 minutes early, so I am going to just wait and see if anyone jumps on. I don't do that, but I'm waiting. I got some happy mail from Joelle, and I'm just gonna see if she's gonna jump on, and we're gonna open up the happy mail. And if you see that red live button, that means we're live. If you don't, that means you're watching a replay. And it's okay to watch replays. Just if you can hashtag replay, it just lets us know that you're watching and that we can go back and I can answer any questions. So I'm gonna get ready to open. I did take the outer cover off the box, but she's got it taped, and I've had it here since Monday afternoon, and I've been really good. Hi Laurel, thank you for coming on. I'm just getting ready to open up some happy mail that I got from Joelle from California. She ended up getting our 1950. Hi Cindy, thank you for jumping on. So I wonder if Joelle is here. Looks like she is here. And there's Cruz, thank you. So let's open it up. I've been dying. I am not one of the people in this world that can not peek, but I haven't peeked. I tried to, I wanted to. I did take off, like I said, the brown paper that she had it wrapped because it had her address and my address, and we didn't want that out. So, but I haven't peeked. I don't know how. Hi Debbie, thank you for jumping on. Hi Petra, thank you for jumping on. Just opening up some happy mail from Joelle. She's from California, and she ended up with the 1950 journal. So she sent me this stuff. So hopefully there's some fun stuff in here. Hi Joelle, I'm opening your box. It was so hard to sit here and look at this box for a week and not open it. I was like tempted every single day. So she sent a little thank you card. And she said she likes the journal. Like I said, she got the 1950s journal. So let's see what this girl has stuck in this box for me. Hi Jamie, thank you for coming on. We're gonna see what Joelle sent. She sent a goodie box. So hopefully we can use some of it. Is there any Winnie the Pooh stuff in here? Because I need some Winnie the Pooh stuff. So looks like we're gonna be able to open it. One more place. All right, let's see what's in here. Like I said, I did take the outer cover off, but I haven't opened it. Ooh, look at all this. Oh my goodness. Look at this lace. We might be using this lace today. I was looking for some white lace. Look at this. There's some bric-a-brac. There's white. Oh, Joelle, this is awesome. Paper clips. I needed paper clips so bad. Hi Tony, thank you for coming on, and Mary, thank you. And just opening up a happy mail that Joelle sent me. And I think Joelle said that one of her clients, she's a nurse, and one of her customers added some stuff. So I'm not quite sure what she added, but who cares? It's all fun. It's like a belt material. So it's always fun to get stuff. Look at this. It's a whole roll of that material that you would use for a belt. Hi, Mary. Oh, look at this pink, this pretty polka dot. That's really cool. That we could use today too, probably. And there's some rhinestones. Woohoo! We can always use those. And oh, look at, oh my goodness, it's a bag full of goodies. This is gonna take a whole hour to go through. There's some like really pretty pearl bracelets. Oh, look at this. These are really pretty orange earrings, and look at that. Oh, I'm gonna have so much fun adding this stuff. Look at this. Isn't that pretty? Thank you, Joelle. This is like, it's like Christmas. Oh my goodness, look at all of the fun stuff that we're gonna be able to put in books and just all kinds of things. Look at that. There's a 5 on it. It says 5. Look at that. Neat. Pearls and look at that brooch. Oh my, we're going to definitely add that to a journal. And some pink pearls. Oh, look. The earrings. Some more. Oh, wow. Look at this. It's like a glass bead. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Thank you so much. Oh, look, it says Coca-Cola. And there, oh, that's so pretty. There's some blue, like turquoise. Hi, Carol. Thank you for coming in. Look at the cute butterfly. We can add, I'm going to set these aside. We can actually put these in our journal today. So, more bric-a-brac. Oh, here's another 5. I think that's for like Chanel 5, I think, or whatever. Look, there's some elastic. Hi, Roberta. Thank you for watching. Thank you, Cruz. Oh, and some zippers. You know what I was thinking the other day? I wanted to do something and add the zippers and have it like a belly band and then have it slightly open. She just gave it. We might have to use those in the journal today. And there's some sequins and all kinds of pretty little ribbons. Thank you, Vicki, for watching. Oh my goodness, look at all of this cute stuff. Oh, look how cute. My goodness sakes. I'm gonna have to kick my husband out of his office so I can have part of his room. Look at all of those pretty things. Hi, Laurel. Thank you for watching. Oh, I just love all this little dainty lace. All kinds of little laces. Look at this bric-a-brac. Oh my goodness. I love these colors. We might add that into our journal today. Oh, we got a fan. That's cute. And it is, oh, it's glitter. Like cellophane glitter. Aw, this would have been really cute on the polka dotted one. Polka dotted flowers. Some more stuff. Oh, look at that. It's just a jar full of goodies. There's a kitty in there. There's a gray cat. Oh my goodness. And flowers. That'll stay on my desk. Pink ribbons galore. Look at all the pinks. Oh my goodness. This is so fun. Oh, and another rhinestone. Look at that. That's so cute. Oh, I can't wait to do something with all of it. And there's a whole bunch of like pumpkins and different ephemera. Look at that. That's pretty. And there's pumpkins and there's penguin or what are these guys called? They're not penguins. What are pandas? I was so close, but so far away. And there's a cup. And there's a tiny little skirt with rhinestones on it. How cute is that? Some more doily papers. Lots of doilies of all different sizes. Oh my goodness. It's just a package of doilies of every size. There's some gold trim. Oh, look at that beautiful turquoise trim. Oh, gorgeous. And some beautiful rosette trims. Oh, it's gonna be so pretty. So pretty. And there's still, oh look, oh my goodness. We needed this guy. Is there a Winnie the Pooh in here? It's Sleepy and the mushrooms. And a frog. Oh, there's a bear. We can put the bear in. And look at the mouse. That's so cute. And a truck. Ah. There's more butterflies. This is such a big box. Oh my goodness. All the goodies. Some more of the, it says cello glitter. Oh my, and some itty bitty tiny ribbon. It's got little tiny pearls on it. That's pretty. Look at that with the little tiny pearls on it. Isn't that beautiful? That would have gone really good in the ladies' journal. All right, I think we're pretty close to, oh, look at how pretty this lace is. Hi, Carrie. Thank you for jumping on. Just going, oh, look at the rainbows of that. My friend Joelle sent me a goodie box and full of bric-a-bracs and all kinds of good fun stuff. So, all right. We're going to put all of it back in, except for the stuff that's falling. And I will go through it more later. I was looking all over for these. You will definitely be crafting with all of this goodie stuff. Such cute stuff. Thank you again, Joelle. This is a wonderful box. I'm going to set it over here on my bed, well, my guest room bed, and we'll get to putting a Winnie the Pooh journal together. How's that? Thank you again, Joelle. This is just amazing. I'm going to keep some of these butterflies out, see if we can get them in there. Put that back, and we might change our mind and use this lace. So I'm going to try and see if I can bring myself up on the computer, see if I see myself. And that way, if I lose comments, I'll be able to see it. But I might not be able to see me. And I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so I wonder why sometimes I can see me and sometimes I can't. So, how's everybody's week gone, huh? You need the rainbow lace? Oh, yes, you do. You do, Jamie. I don't know if I could get it to you fast enough. I could put some in the mail tomorrow and see if it gets to you. Yeah, it's a fun box. Thank you again, Joelle. So I'm going to get my sewing box because we need to sew in the Pooh. We need to sew in the signatures. So we have 2 signatures that we put together, but we didn't get them sewed in on Monday. So that's what we're going to work on. It seems like every time I come on here, I'm having to sew a signature in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the camera down just a little bit. That's why I was hoping I could see me on my computer, so it's easier for me to see comments. But once again, I don't know why it's not going on there. But so anyways, I am going to, it was very nice of Joelle. So I'm just gonna tilt you guys down just a little bit so you can see, and it says slow connection. So hopefully it doesn't mess up. So this is the first signature. And I know that because it's beginning of the book. So we're gonna start with the first one. I did pre-punch some holes in my spine just so, because I knew I had that box to open and stuff and I didn't want to take too much time. So I did do that, and we're just gonna try and get this signature tight and sewed in. So I'm just going to kind of tap it, making sure that we're going the right direction. And sometimes I like to use my my ruler to kind of push things down. Joelle used to be in the band with my husband, and she lives in California, so it's really nice of her to send that box. So I am going to take my clamp and clamp this just to keep it tight. Keep everything tight. And this one crazy material seems to want to curve off, but I'm not going to let it win. We're going to win. We're not going to let it win. And I'm going to clamp that. And we're just going to push tight. So let me see if I missed anything. This looks like I managed to keep everybody there. Okay, so this is our first one. And I think I am going to, since we're trying to keep this spine, I think I'm going to use this kind of a goldish color thread. And this is a wax thread. It's kind of a bronze, but I think it's the best one for this signature. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and a little. And we'll get that one cut. And then I'm going to get my awls out. Ouch, they're very sharp. Don't do that. I have my 3 awls. We got to get a needle. So is everybody having good weather or anything? We are having a heat wave in Texas. And I'm in West Texas, and it's a little breezy, but it is so humid. It is supposed to rain tomorrow, and that's not fun because the kids are having a play date at the church. They're having a rodeo thing tomorrow, so I just threaded my needle, so we're ready with that. And we're just gonna take it and hopefully get this guy sewed in. So I'm trying to make it to where it's easier. Hi Cindy, thank you for jumping on. So I'm just trying to line up where I pre-punched my holes. And I'm going in the center of my book. And I'm just gonna punch through there. And I have that lined up. And we're just gonna push with all my might. So I have the first one in. And this spine is only 1 inch. I didn't extend it because I wanted to leave it intact, because when I took it apart, I didn't rip the, I don't know if it's tape, I don't know what they use, but anyways, I didn't rip it, so I'm trying to be really mindful of that and trying not to rip it myself. So now I'm gonna go to the second hole, and I'm going straight down. It's much easier if I had 4 hands. No. Hi Janet, thank you for coming on. And is that Sheila? Thank you for joining me. We're just getting ready to sew in a signature. I'm going straight in. And hopefully right out through that hole. So now we've got 2 of them in. And now we got to get the bottom one in. And we are going to add lace to this because it's quite tight. There's not a lot of room. So let's see, where's my hole? There it is. And I should have got my template out that I made for it. That would have helped me a lot. And then we're going through our 3rd hole. Okay. I'm just pushing. If I push too hard, I will end up pushing it through my hand. You cut out the middle of yours and added a spine. Yeah, I did that on the last one. I wanted to try this one to see if we could do it. And so far it's working. I don't know if it's going to be a wise choice because they are pretty thick signatures. So it might be a fatty waddy, as they call them. But we'll see. I was trying to do something just a little bit different. So I'm gonna take my center one out. Just gonna set it there. I'm gonna go straight through with my needle And we made it through that hole. And I have a tendency to not leave myself a lot of room with my first tail. So I am going to clip that tail down there. And now I'm just going to hold it really tight. And I'm going to take out the bottom awl. You haven't tried that yet? Roberta, you got to try it. It's, I will say it's challenging. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to say it is challenging. So I'm going to go ahead and holding this really tight, I'm going to take out that awl, and we're going to stick this needle through, and we got it through. And I might have to use my pliers today because because when it gets this kind of weather, my hands, I have arthritis in my hands, and so it's just best to use our tools. That's why we have tools, right? So we got that one in. And now we got to go all the way to the top. And I'm going to take the top one out, and I'm just going to hold really tight. And I go right through it. And out we go. So now all we got to do is go back in through the center, which can be kind of tricky. And we did, and we just need to come up on this side of, I'm just go ahead and take my pliers again, and it just helps me to pull because I have arthritis. So Jamie, it just says hello, 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 hello Jamie. Hi Vicky, hi Sheila, hi Cindy. Just says you're watching. Am I going to lose my my comments? I hope not. Anybody know how to share it back over to me so I can see me? No. Oh, heat bothers your hands. You know what? Humidity bothers my hands, and cold bothers my hand. So we have that pretty nice. I don't know if you can see it because it's pretty close to the same color. I'm just going to pull it a little bit tight, and we're just going to tie it in a knot. And then I'm going to tie it in another knot. And I'm just going to put a little bow on it for right now. And now I can take these clamps off and use them on the next signature. So we got the first one in. Woo! Now we just have to do it one more time. Why do I do that to myself? I don't know. But now we got our second signature. So I'm just gonna try and get it kind of, I'm making sure, see that was upside down, so that'd have been horrible. So we're just pushing everything from the center of the book just down, trying to not tear any of the pages with my hands. That's why I kind of like to use my ruler just to kind of push. I have a tendency, if I use my fingernails, to go through the papers, and I don't want to do that. That would be horrible. So I'm just tapping and making sure everything's kind of lined up. But the good thing about it, it's a junk journal. So if things are out of proportion, or like, it's almost impossible for me to, I think actually I'm going to push it down because I have it as a fold in here. So I think I'm going to go ahead and clip that down. And then we'll clip up here. And I'm not going to be able to sew this one up here, but it'll get 2 holes in it, if you know what I mean. So now we have to do the same thing. So now we're going into the second set of holes. And That's when we get a little bit tricky. I think I'll go through the center again. And I'm just going straight down through the spine. And see, I missed, so it's okay. So I'll pull it back out and just go through. So see how I was able to get right there? I went right there first. I didn't want to be there, so I moved it over to there. Hi, Sue. Thank you for coming on. It's okay, you're not that late. I just opened up a box of Happy Mail, so you can go and back and watch that one if you want to. My friend Joelle, who got the 1950s journal, sent a whole bunch of goodies, and it was really sweet of her. So now I'm taking my second awl, and I'm kind of taking a little peek on where my hole is, and there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to peek. It's my book. And I'd rather have it right than not have it right. So we got 2 of them in. And those are pretty lined up good together. So now we just got to get the last one in. And when you're doing the second one, it's a little bit harder. Might be easier if I clamp that down still, so it stays out of my way. And I'm just kind of lining up where I know my hole is. And I'm going through, and then I'm just pushing it through that hole. And I'm just using all my might to get that in there. So now we can kind of breathe for half a second and thread our needle, because the awls are they're like hands, so they're holding it in for us. So I didn't give myself quite as much thread as I normally do. I must not have done and some, so it's 3 and some. We're gonna give ourselves the and some. And like I said, I do like to keep my wax thread in its little pack because it's either humid or dry here. And today it's humid, but it could be really dry. Well, hopefully it rains tomorrow. So, hi Alex, thank you for jumping on, and Vicky. How's everybody's Good Friday going? Everybody have plans for Easter? Our church is doing 2 services, early morning service, and then they're having breakfast. And I got to take the eggs down there because we have the chickens, and I offered the eggs. And then, hi Carrie King Hall, thank you for jumping on. Anyways, then they're going to do another service, and then we're going to do an Easter egg hunt for the kids. So I'm going out through the center again. And I'm going to pull, and then for some reason I always seem to go to the bottom. I don't know, it's not necessary, you can just pick whichever side you want to go in, but to me it's always easier to go through the bottom. And then that one went in pretty good. I'm going to have to pull with my pliers, thank goodness, my little fingers here. And just pulling that. And now we're going to have to hold on to the top. Go through the top. I'm not going to let go. And we're going through the top and right out. And then we're going to come up through that center one again. And that's the one that always, if there's going to be a problem, it's always going to be that center one, I think. And I'm just going to move my thread over on the other side. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my pliers again. Like I said, my hands are hurting today. And I'm just going to pull. And then we'll take a look-see. Take my needle out so I don't poke myself. And we got them both in. And they look pretty tight. So we're just going to go ahead and sew this one up, tie a knot before it falls, and I'm going to get rid of those sharp things. And I'm just going to pull it a little bit, tie a knot, tie another knot, do our little bow. So, and then I can take the clips off. And we're like, woo! Hard work is over. That is literally the hardest part of journaling. So I have all of my tools. Oh, got a clamp here. All my tools in my box, and it looks like I need Jamie to come over and do some spring cleaning and clean my box. I got some red dirt on there. So we have our 2 signatures sewed in our little golden book. And like I said, it is tight. There's not a lot of room in there. So I am going to be adding lace. I picked out this lace to go on the top. But we got this in Joelle's box, so I'm not sure if I want to go with this lace now. But I think the eyelet one kind of is the same. I can say that again. I know, you sewed in one just a minute ago, didn't you, Sue? It really is the hardest part of journaling, is sewing it. So when I add this lace to it, it's going to give us a lot of room to put our papers and stuff. And I do have enough of this to go all the way around the top as well. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm probably going to use that. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that now, but I'm going to show you what we got. So here's our book. And then I did add this. This one has a little pocket with these really cute, this is the fabric I got from Jimmy Lou, the Messy Craft Corner. And I still have a little bit of this fabric left, so I can make a little belly band with it and stuff. And so here's our first page of the actual story. And then I have like a little pocket we need to finish making, and I added these papers in. And then here's another page of the story. And we got lots of things to decorate, and our cute paper. So we got all kinds of decorations to start putting in. And this is that fabric, or that paper that was given me. I don't even know if you could call that paper. It's a weave. You need to spring clean your own. I tell you what, we'll just, you know what, we should just spring clean each other's craft rooms. It'd probably be easier. And then we have the center of the first signature. I know you got me, Jamie, when you said you did. Oh, yesterday I did my kitchen in the morning before I went to work. I was like washing cupboards, and I'm like, why am I doing this before I go to work? So here's a bag, and then that's the first signature. And there's our center of our spine. I have a really cute charm I'm thinking of putting down in there. I'm not sure yet. And then this is our second one. And I can just waste my time here going through, or we could turn it around and start decorating. I've been collecting, trying to find ephemera for this. And that's a word that I never thought in my life I would ever use, because I never even heard of ephemera until I started junk journaling. And this is the center of our second one. Clean each other's, I know. It would be so fun to go to other people's craft rooms and clean it, and they'll say, I don't need that, and then you can say, I'll take it. And then we have that cute writing paper, and then we need a Pooh, and some more of this crazy stuff with knitting. Uh-oh, it's upside down. How did that happen? So this one paper got put upside down. So now we're going to have to cover both sides of it. How did that happen? Because everything else is the right way. That one paper is upside down. So now I'm just going to have to either take it out or cover it with something else. Because I'm not taking the strings out to redo it. I did not see that. So we'll fix it. We'll figure out how to fix it. So I've been collecting some cute stuff to put in the book. It's in the second signature, so we won't even worry about it for right now. So I would run if I saw yours. You would, yeah. Well, you guys are lucky. You actually have craft rooms. I actually have part of my guest bedroom. my husband has an office, and then I should have had his office with the guest bedroom, but then that's a whole nother problem, right? So I've been making cute things and just collecting some stuff to put in the book. Last night I made this, and actually I kind of like the white with it. I was going to add some different color here, but I actually like the white and the green together. Thank you, Michelle, for watching. So I have all kinds of cute stuff that we can decorate with. And there's my puppy dog saying hello to everybody. And I'm going to glue this pocket shut. So I use art glitter glue. And I'm just adding a little bit of glue to the edge, and then I'm just closing it up to make a pocket. And then I downloaded this, or my husband found it on like free clip art. And so I printed it out, and then I fussy cutted it, and I put it on this card. And I thought it would be so cute. I know it's gonna kind of stick out because it sticks out above, but I thought it would be so cute to put on the edge, so it has all the characters. So I'm going to, or I can make it as a belly band. Maybe I'll do that. I'll just make it as a belly band. And so if I'm gonna do that, I'm just gonna put glue on the top. And I love this bottle, but boy, I can tell you, that little piece right there, if you don't hold it, you just end up gluing it. And I'm just putting glue on the bottom. And I'll just kind of center it in the book. And like I said, his arm is going to stick out, but that's okay because we're going to add lace. And it kind of just tells you all the characters in the book right there when you open up the cover. Taking strings out is no fun. Yeah, I haven't done that yet. And I'm not about to do it on live. I can't imagine having to pull it out. Gosh, I should probably do that, but I can't imagine doing it. So I'm just going to hold. Whoa, Jamie. No way am I taking the book apart. I will figure out how to cover those pages with something. You're in a closet for your journaling part? That's crazy. You got a big closet. So that glue didn't hold, so I'm just going to add a little bit more glue. It is pretty heavy paper. I probably should put a little clip on it, maybe, just for a minute. So let's see, what do we want to add on the back of this page? Page 1. So like I said, I've been collecting all kinds of little stuff to put in the book, and just little pieces that I've found, and it's been tough, I'm telling you. I went to the store the other day to find some cute stuff, and they had nothing for Winnie the Pooh. Like, you know, from the Dollar Tree, I was gonna get like some cards or whatever, and nothing. Ours had nothing for the Winnie. So I'm just gonna add this pink paper and make like a little tuck spot here. And That way whoever wants it can slip something down inside of it. And I made this little girl, so she'll be cute in there. And we have all of our lace. I'm wondering if we should add the lace right now so it can start drying. And that way I'll know if I do it now, I'll know how far out I can go with my paper. So I'm going to put the lace on the inside of this one. And that way as we're doing the journal, I'll know whether or not I've used too much of the, you know what I'm saying. I have room to grow. So I'm just going to put it on the front. Yeah, that's the hard part, really. It is. It's hard part trying to find the ephemera to go with it. If you don't buy that's the advantage, I guess, of buying a pack, you know, of printables. But when you're downloading them from free sites and stuff, it's almost harder to try and find the ephemera parts to go with it. You know, and you got to figure out how much time do I want to put into it to find it. It's like it brings the, you know, cost of your journal up by hours of looking for ephemera. So I'm just kind of wiping off. I got a little heavy-handed with my glue there. So now we have that cute little ruffle on it, and that's how far out we can go with all of our stuff inside. And I think I might have wiped all of the glue off on this corner, so I'm just going to add a little bit more glue just to the corner here. And then I'll trim it later. And I really think I might go along the top too and the bottom. We use a dining room table and Fridays clean it up. Oh, that's a good idea. That is a good idea. All right, so we got our first page done. We got our little envelope, our cute little pocket right here. And then we have our little belly band we made there already. And we have our first page, and then we have our little pocket here, so we can try and decorate our little pocket. And I think, like I said, it's been hard finding stuff. Been hard finding stuff. So on the outside of it, I think I have the 100 Acre Woods. That would be kind of cute, and it'll frame it out. So I have that. So I'm going to just take it's your favorite way to use on journals, yeah. I actually finally got an empty container. So I was able to put my journal that I'm working on, like for the Journal Pals and for the Junk Journal and Jamboree, inside of it, so I can keep it off my desk. Because I'm just adding that to the page. And then on this side, I kind of have this little guy that I kind of fussy cut, and then since he was on paper, I put him on cardstock. Thank you, Cindy, for watching, and Tracy and Dana, thank you for coming on. So I think I will, I was thinking about adding him, and if I just glue on the edge right here, we'll still be able to use the pocket. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So where's everybody watching from? We're on a ranch in West Texas. There's 4 generations that live here. It's a cattle ranch. And we're waiting for a bunch of baby pigs to be born. So I just added Winnie the Pooh with his balloon right there. Put lace on the pocket. Like right here, you mean? I could. I do have like this little rope, but I don't have enough for the back side. Oh, you know what? We got that cute yellow bric-a-brac. That might be cute on there. This is what Joelle sent. That might be really cute, the colors. Whoops, sorry about that. Knocked you guys for a loop there tonight. Sorry. That would be cute on there. Bring out some of the bright colors of the yellow. We can do that. Put a little bit of Joelle in the book. That'd be fun. And the material that I used, that I got from Jimmy Lou that she sent, is more of like a older vintage Winnie. So that's cute on there. I like the yellow. It brings out the yellow from the thing. Oh, Sue said no afterwards. Well, you said it. I didn't see it. There's a lag. So we got this, and we can decorate this page where this little pocket is. Or I can stick something inside of it. I have her, we can stick in here. Little piglet. I got the 100 acres, and we got this guy. Oh, I could add a little bit more of that to the top of that pocket to bring out the yellow. Again. Somebody says, hey, hey. Hi, Molly Jasper. How are you today? How's your Good Friday going? Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's good. So that'll be cute right there. It is super humid here in Texas. It's really windy, but it's still like 80 degrees outside. And they said that it could rain. So our children in our little town might have a very rainy Easter. So that's cute. Let me just stick his foot over that. And that yellow brings up the yellow page right there. So that'll be cute. I'm just trying to keep my glue bottles covered up so I don't have a glue avalanche on my desk. So who's cooking Easter dinner this week? I know Sue said she's going to her son's. And hi Jill, thank you for jumping on. So, my husband's supposed to go get us a ham because I think my kids and my grandkids and my great-grandkids are they're going out, and I wanted to help at church, so I think we're gonna miss going out with them. I'm not quite sure yet what time they're going. So just because we live on the same ranch doesn't mean we have to always do stuff together every day. So I'm just adding this piece onto that to make like a little tuck spot on the writing paper. But Easter used to be my favorite holiday. This is the first year, I think, that I didn't color Easter eggs. And it's not over yet. I can still boil some eggs and color them. But that was my favorite thing to do as a kid, and with my kids, is to color Easter eggs. So how many of you guys are the same way? Like, you just love to color Easter eggs? So this is a page of the story. I'm not going to put anything on it. And then we have this little character, and I'm going to glue this together and make like a pocket. And then I'm going to add lace to the bottom because it doesn't line up right. So I'm just going to put it on the top and the side, or the bottom and the side, and we'll make it as a pocket going down, like a top loading pocket. And we'll add some cute lace to that. I have this really cute flower, pink flowers, and there's flowers in the page, so I think I will use this ribbon. I'm just going to cut that. And I was hoping to get more done, but boy, I'm telling you, we only have like 10, 15 more minutes. And I was going to show what I'm going to have on sale on Monday. I'm excited to do my sales on Mondays because Jimmy Lou has her sale on Fridays. And I'm just adding this ribbon down to the bottom. Like I said, it didn't kind of line up very good. And now we have a top loading pocket. And this is just a little pocket this way. And you can see the lace on both sides, which is so cute. I like that. So we have this little guy here. We can put, I did order a package of ephemera from Amazon, and I thought they were going to be bigger, but they're itty bitty tiny things. But I think I'm going to, my dog wants in the room really bad. I think I'm going to put this frame right here on this picture, and then we'll see if there's something out of this little cute bag here, tricks that we can put in there. Like I said, it's been hard to find ephemera for this. Oh, we could just add this to it. That's kind of cute. It's like a tag. So this one says, "It never hurts to keep looking for sunshine." That's pretty. I think we'll go ahead and add that to the bag. Hi, Roberta. Thank you. What time on Monday? It's at 2 o'clock Central Time. And I'll give you guys a quick peek if you want in just a couple of minutes. And I did get some advice from Jimmy Lou. She said, make sure I put tags on my stuff. And I said, okay. Is Jimmy Lou here? Oh, Jimmy Lou's sale starts in about 10 minutes. Yeah, so that's why I'm going to jump off. And then we have this, and this came from the Gucci bag, the shoes that my granddaughter got. So I'm just going to kind of leave that. We can find something cute to put on this side. And this is, again, the picture of, I guess, where they're going. The, what is it, 100-mile park or something? I don't know. I gotta read the story. 100-mile woods. We'll put that there. And we got this cute page. We got to do something with it now. Let's find something we can put on this page. And I did get this guy, and I trimmed him out. Let's see, what is Cindy's question? She's got question mark. What am I missing, Cindy? Say it again, I didn't see. think I'm gonna put this on the back side because of all that white. Or I'll just put it on this side because of the gray matches the gray. I like that. So I'm just gonna put some glue all around it. So anybody that ordered stuff from last Monday and or Tuesday, all the orders went out. So that's cute on there. So now we have to figure out what we want to do on this white one. I got 6 minutes, so shall we add this to it? That'd be cute, huh? I'm not sure if I'll have time to do the stencil. So I think I'm gonna stop there on the book. Or maybe I will put this on there. It's a pocket. And since it's got the white and the white, it'll just look like it's been trimmed out. I like that. And then I'll show you what I got for Monday's sale. And this has got like 5 pockets, and I'm only putting glue around the edges, so the back will be a pocket too. We'll just stick that on there. Gosh, I can't believe how fast an hour goes by. No wonder Sue stays on for 2 hours, because it's hard to get everything done. Oh, it looks like Molly's making something good. Oh, banana pudding. I used to make my mom banana pudding. That was her favorite, with the vanilla wafers in it. That was her favorite. But she's passed. So this has a, let me find something I can tuck into them. So there's a pocket right here, and a pocket right here, a pocket there, and then behind it is one big pocket. So we're gonna scoot this book over to the side, and we'll hopefully get it all finished on Monday. And if you want, I can just kind of show you a little bit what I've got that's gonna be on sale on Monday, if I can get this glue lid on my glue bottle. And Joelle, I just want to thank you again for all of this fun stuff in the box. And I'm just going to move this stuff out of my way here real quick and show you all the stuff I got available. And like I said, Jimmy Lou told me to start putting numbers on stuff. So this is some cheesecloth that I dyed with the red dirt from the ranch. And I have a few of those. And then we have a Gucci bag, cloth Gucci bag that I'm going to have for sale. And then I have 2 handkerchiefs that I dyed with the red dirt from the ranch. So here's the other one. And then I do have some lace still that's left. It's like 18 inches of lace, and this has all been dyed by me with the red dirt from the ranch. And then this is just a piece of cotton that I dyed. And then we have the pink journal that's going to be up for sale. And we have the ladies journal that has a lot of Totally Dazzles in it. And we have the flower journal that's up for sale. And this is the red dirt paper that I make. And then we also have abundance amounts of feed bags. So they're all different kind of feed bags. We got blues and whites, we got the browns. Some have horses on them, some have cattle. So that's what we're gonna have on Monday's sale. And I hope everybody has, I'm going to just turn you up a little bit and take my glasses off. And I hope everybody has a wonderful Easter, and I thank you all for coming and watching me today and watching me sew in the signature of our Winnie the Pooh journal, and hopefully on Monday we'll finish it up. And I don't know if it'll be ready for sale on Monday or not. It might have to wait. We'll see if it's all done. So it'll be up for sale too. So anyways, I hope everybody has a blessed Easter, and just be with family if you can, and remember what Easter is really all about. That's really what, you have to remember what Easter is really about. And it's one of the greatest gifts that we were ever given. So anyways, I just want to thank you all for crafting with me. And thanks for crafting with Nani. Have a blessed evening. Have a good weekend. Have a great Easter. Bye-bye.